Hey guys, are you ready for some spooky stories? I am. Today I'll be reading you a story by Emily Carroll in her book Through the Woods. Now, she's one of my favorite comic book horror writers and artists, and I really recommend checking her book out. I'll provide a link down below in the description so you can read her stories. For now, let's get into it. Our Neighbor's House by Emily Carroll. 7 days ago, our father left us while he went hunting. He left my older sister in charge of me and my younger sister, Mary, Beth, Hannah. I'll be gone for 3 days, he said, but if I'm not back by sunset on the third day, pack some food, dress warm, and travel to our neighbor's house. On the first day, we played games like Mother's Cup and Widow's Leap and Cracks and Crosses. On the second day, we did our chores. And on the third day, we were struck by a strange lethargy and barely moved at all. That evening, the sun set blood red in a white sky, and when I saw it, I knew our father was dead. The next morning, I did as our father said. I packed up food for us to eat. I boiled some water for us to drink, and I pulled our warm cloaks down from their hooks. But when I ready to leave, my sister said, "Our father will return. We'll starve in the snow if we leave now." We spent the night arguing and went to bed angry, which I now regret. We didn't leave the next day either, but my sister was different, no longer angry. She was happy. She said a man had come to the door in the night, yet I had heard no knock. There was no footprints in the snow outside. She said he was a tall man in a wide-brimmed hat with a smile that showed all his teeth, but anything else my sister would not say. In the morning, there was a little food missing, and half the water and the matches were gone. The pea green cloak had disappeared too, and so had my sister. My little sister cried all morning. There was no place in the house to escape the wailing. But the afternoon, her eyes were slick and puffy. Outside, the snow had reached the windows, burying any footsteps or paths. And inside, there was a stillness, like the air itself had frozen. When we woke next, my little sister said a man had come to the door. She couldn't remember what he said or what he looked like, aside from his wide-brimmed hat and his toothy smile. Somehow, this cheered her, but I was furious. "He took Mary," I cried. "I'm sure of it." But again, there was no tracks in the snow, so I searched the cellar, every dark corner. And I searched upstairs, under our father's empty bed, and beneath our cold one, convinced that somewhere in our house, a man in a wide-brimmed hat had my sister hidden. This morning, I am alone, and all the food is gone, along with the kindling, and all the cloaks but mine. Tonight, I know, a man in a wide-brimmed hat will come for me. I walk and shiver, and I picture them waiting at our neighbor's house. My sisters were wrong about one thing. While the brim of his hat is very wide, and while he does smile, indeed it looks impossible for him to do anything else. It is obvious just at a glance. He is no man.